Hey everyone, Kyo here, and welcome to my second series of the channel, which is a blind hardcore Nuzlocke challenge of the game. Wait for it. I mean, you probably already saw the title, but suspension. Oh wow, this looks amazing. Yes, so blind hardcore Nuzlocke challenge of Pokemon Altered version or altered version made by the Pebbler Platoon. And yeah, before I start this playthrough, I'll do some introduction. So why I chose specifically this ROM hack and what I know about it. And basically I know nothing about it besides that it is based on the Pokemon Fire Red, and I do actually own Pokemon Leaf Green, so I never actually played Fire Red, but I guess they're almost the same. I know it has the physical and special split. I know fairy type Pokemon are a thing here, but that's it. I know nothing more. I've never watched a Let's Play, I've never watched anything else. I've seen just some screenshots from their official website where I got this. What else? So why exactly this one? I never did a hardcore Nuzlocke challenge before, so I said, you know what, let's actually attempt one. Now I planned to do a randomizer on Emerald, so I looked into my old PC files and I found a randomizer, but unfortunately needed Java. And I don't have Java anymore. So I was looking through my files if I have an old Java installer, and I found a file called Outer Red V version 1 point something. I had no idea what it is. Opened it and I saw, oh, it's a Pokemon ROM hack. Interesting. So I checked and yeah, the Pebbler Platoon did have a final release in 2023 or 2024, basically this version 2.5.3. And I said, you know what, I know nothing about this one, so yeah, let's do a blind hardcore Nuzlocke challenge on this one. I don't even know if this is Nuzlockable or not. We'll see. The question is not if I can beat it first try. I mean, of course not. I know nothing about this game. But let's see how many attempts I'll need. As always, I have nothing scripted. I have nothing planned. I'm just going along as if I'm streaming, and I know this is a video, but so that's the history why I chose this one. And if you see Kyosaur instead of my camera on the top left like now, it means future me is talking, either adding some information or just commenting on what's happening if my past self didn't have anything to say. Some friends did ask me, why didn't you try Super Mariomon, the recent ROM hack from AlphaRad and his team? Well, YouTube bombarded me with videos of Super Mariomon, including I did watch also AlphaRad play that one. I watched Pokemon Challenges, Pichao, Jan, however you know him, also play this, so it won't be completely blind for me. That's why I did not pick that one. Shout out to AlphaRad and Pokemon Challenges, of course. Oh, on the topic of Pokemon Challenges, allegedly the best Nuzlocker in the world back then, or even now, I already have a rival name. And it is Yan, but it has nothing to do with Pokemon Challenges or Pichao. So basically, my Yan is an old childhood friend from Switzerland, and because this is based on Kanto, and in Kanto your rival is Gary or Red or Green, whatever version or the anime you've watched, and we all know Gary is kind of a jerk. You know, he does grow eventually, you know, he does become a gym leader, then, I don't know if it's canon, he becomes the Pokemon professor eventually, he becomes a good friend with Ash or Red. If you played Pokemon Sun and Moon, they are in a tag battle or team battle there, so they're good friends. Now the story with my Yan is, I think we were in the 4th grade, which would make us 10 years old. Isn't that the age where Ash started his journey? I think so. Anyway, my Jan back then, he was kind of a jerk as well. And now at this time we're very good friends, and I learned about the Pokemon game through him, because I did not have any Pokemon experience whatsoever back then. My first Pokemon experience was with the trading card game. My very first structure deck was the Bodyguard one, with the fossils, and with this guy here, with Bulbasaur. And yeah, he just showed me the game, and the fun part was, he did say, oh, I only use strong Pokemon who have the same attacks as their type. And he gave me the example, if I have a Charmander who is a fire type, if it does not have 3 separate fire type moves that do damage, I won't be using it, which makes absolutely no sense to have that, especially in Gen 1, but he kind of reminds me of, again, Gary, who only wanted strong Pokemon. So that's the whole reason I'm naming my rival Jan, after my childhood friend. Anyway, so I paused this real quick to show you the hardcore Nuzlocke rules that I'll be using. Now, they will be a bit modified. So, those are the general rules. And as Pichao did say, there's no unique or unified way for Nuzlocke rules. Just do the Nuzlocke rules that you have the most fun with and go with them. So my first standard rule will be, if a Pokemon faints, it can be used for the rest of the game. Only the first encounter per location can be caught. So if I KO that Pokemon or it flees, I miss my encounter for that location. Now, the modified dupes clause. Basically what the dupes clause says is, if I have a certain Pokemon, if I find that Pokemon or its evolutionary line and it's my first encounter, I must skip that one and go for the next one until I have a valid first Pokemon. Now, this is usually done so that you don't have a very difficult or very easy run, as in an example with the first Gen 1. Let's say, if this wasn't the case, you could basically use the old road to fish Magikarps everywhere, train them up to a Gyarados, and then you would have 6 Gyaradoses. And then, I don't know, the game would be way too easy. The same thing is, let's say, if all your encounters were a Caterpie, and even though I guess Butterfree is decent, you know, it would make this super boring. Now, why do I say modified? Because, again, I am playing this game for the very first time. I have not looked up at the documentation sheet. I don't know if I can recognize a Pokemon in its evolutionary family. What I ended up doing is, if I find a Pokemon and I'm unsure if it's part of an evolutionary line of a Pokemon that I already have, I'll do a save state, do the battle normally. If I catch it, I will check the Pokédex. If it is indeed a part of the Pokemon that I already own, I will reload and then probably flee. If I beat it, or if my Pokemon faints or anything, I'm not reloading the save state. The save state is purely if I catch a Pokemon that I should not have caught, so that I can roll back. Set mode, so I won't be asked, oh, your enemy is going to use this Pokemon, do you want to switch? So not that's shift, so I'll be playing on set mode. No items in battle except held items. Level cap. Okay, why there's an asterisk here? So usually I will have a level cap as the highest level Pokemon of the next gym leader. Assuming that's Brock, because it's based on Kanto, I don't know, but let's assume it's him. And again, I even don't know if he's using rock types or not. A friend of mine did check the documentation, and Brock, or the first gym leader, they didn't even tell me, has the highest level Pokemon, level 15. So my Pokemon cannot exceed level 15 when I challenge Brock. I don't know how many mandatory trainers there are, so I might accidentally overlevel, so I'm giving myself a 1-2 level buffer from the highest level cap of the enemy, just because I don't want to restart the whole game just because I had there's a mandatory trainer and because of him I overlevel. It will make this way too tedious. And this is of course for the first couple of runs. Eventually I will know how many trainers are mandatory, how many aren't, so I'll play around that. But for now, let's have a level cap with an asterisk. If my Pokemon overlevels by 1-2 levels, I'll allow it, just because I don't know the game yet. Maybe it's the same game as Fire Red, and then I'll know how many trainers there are. I'm enforcing an HM clause. Most recent ROM hacks do have all the HM moves like Cut, Surf, and so on as separate items. I don't know about this game, but if this game makes your Pokemon have to use that move, and let's say I don't have a qualifying Pokemon to use an HM to progress in the game, I will backtrack and I will catch a Pokemon that can, basically outside of the Nuzlocke, I'll catch a Pokemon, I won't be battling, I won't be getting experience. I don't even know if you get experience if you catch Pokemon here, like the newer games, or only by battling. So see, I don't know anything. But yeah, I'll catch that Pokemon, teach it an HM so I can progress. Of course, that Pokemon will be in my party, but will not count towards my Nuzlocking, let's say it like that. So I'll technically have only 5 Pokemon that are eligible and will be fighting, and if I have to use my 6th or my HM user, then I lost. Yeah, the Nuzlocke starts when I receive the Pokeballs from the professor. Why is that? I don't know if this game has good AI, because I haven't really dabbled into Pokemon Fire Red that much. And I don't know if our Pokemon have the elemental attacks yet. Because this is based on Kanto, I assume the rival will pick the Pokemon that's strong against you, and not like the new rivals who take the one that's weak to you. And yeah, if they have elemental attacks, I don't know if I can win. Rare Candy and Portable PC, no external tools. Yeah, so some specific Nuzlocke ROM hacks do include infinite Rare Candy and Portable PC, so you can level them to the level cap. If this game does not give you infinite Rare Candy or a portable PC, I'm not using any external tools to hack them in, so I'm playing as the game is made. Thus, I might need to be grinding if there's no Rare Candies or portable PC and all that. Currently, I'm at Cerulean City, and I have not found an infinite Rare Candy bag or a portable PC, but the game does offer in every Pokemon Center a grinding spot, which I will be using. I won't be counting the Pokemon in these grinding spots as encounters, so they're just there for the grind. Regarding cuts and editing, I will mostly be showing all my first encounters as well as all the Pokemon trainers that I'm fighting. Of course, I'll include some interesting moments while I'm playing, that's for sure, but because this is not a Let's Play, I won't be uploading everything, because usually from a 3-hour recording, I get around 5 to 10 minutes real footage. Whiteout means the game over, so if I lose to any trainer, basically lose all my Pokemon, the whole party, that's a game over. No matter if I still have Pokemon in my PC. So as you can see, for a completely blind playthrough where I have no idea about the Pokemon and everything, this is hard. I also don't know if only the types are changed, if their stats are changed, if their moves are changed. I don't know that. So let's unpause this. Without further ado, I'll be starting. Oh yeah, I'll be recording these videos in a bulk, but I'll be uploading them separately. If you want the game to be louder or quieter, if you want me to be louder or quieter, do write in the comments, because I do record the audio separately so I can adjust both independently. And as always, I put a lot of time and effort into all these videos, because I don't professionally do this, so it takes me a lot of time, especially to edit them, to record them and everything. So I'm always super appreciative and super happy if you watch the whole thing. Feel free to comment if you have any questions, concerns. Hey everyone, Future Kyo here. If you watched this far, feel free to comment with "well job." This is a small joke in my community. But yeah, as you know, I never directly ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, or follow me on Twitch. If you do, I want it to be by your own will, but seriously, you allocating your time here really motivates me to keep making these blind videos for you. I'm not a professional, and those are free time projects that I make alongside work. If you're interested in how this blind Nuzlocke goes, feel free to click on the right for the next video, or click on the left for the whole playlist.